Namaste and welcome friends. I'm Jayalakshmi Ravichandran signing in on behalf of Magic Needles. This day I'm here with a knitted stitch titled the Bud Stitch. This looks like buds in the pattern. These buds are created over a multiple of 6 plus 5 stitches as the beginning cast on, and it's worked over a repeat of 12 rows. This particular sample I have worked with my hobby store yfrn superwash 100% superwash merino wool, and I have used my 5mm needles. I have made a few repeats. Now let's begin, and these stitches should be counted only after row 6 or 12, not before that. Odd rows are the right side rows, and I have taken as usual the first two and the last two as my edge stitches. So simply knit those stitches. If you have not taken any edge stitch, ignore these. Row 1, purl the first 5 stitches. This is not a stitch repeat. Purl first 5 stitches. Now stitch repeat. Knit 1, yarn in front and around the needle, purl 5. You are making one stitch here. Stitch repeat one more time. Knit 1, yarn in front and around the needle, purl 5. P1, P2, P3, P4, P5. Repeat the set of stitches. Knit 1, yarn in front and around the needle, purl 5 till end of the row. Complete row 1 and get back. We completed row 1. Now row 2, turn your work. After edge stitch, knit the 5 stitches. This is not a stitch repeat. You are beginning row 2 by knitting 5, 4 and 5. Stitch repeat is very simple. Purl 2, knit 5, P2, K5. Stitch repeat one more time. Purl 2, knit 5, repeat the stitches. Purl 2, knit 5 till end of the row. Complete row 2 and get back. Completed row 2, now row 3. Purl 5, begin row 3 with purling 5. Stitch repeat here is knit 2, purl 5, very simple. Stitch repeat one more time. Knit 2, purl 5. Repeat the stitches. Knit 2, purl 5 till the end of the row for row 3, and then row 4 and row 5 are same as rows 2 and 3. Row 4 is same as row 2, row 5 is same as row 3. So complete rows 3, 4 and 5 and get back. Completed up to row 5. Row 4 and 5 are same as rows 2 and 3. So we have completed up to 5 now. This is how it looks after row 5. Now row 6. This is the row after which we will get the same number of stitches as we cast it on. So forget the 8 stitches if you are not working. Now begin row 6 with knit 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Stitch repeat, very simple. Purl 2 together and knit 5. This is a beginner friendly pattern. Again purl 2 together. This is a stitch repeat. Knit 5. Repeat the set of stitches P2 together, K5 till the end of the row. Complete and get back. Completed row 6. Now row 7. This is the rows where we are going to increase the stitches again and to create the bottom of the butt, but we are going to stagger them. So see how we are going to do that. Of course the first two are edge stitches, ignore if you are not working them. Begin row 7 by purling 2. P1, P2. This is not a stitch repeat. Now yarn in, knit 1. Bring yarn to the front and around the needle, purl 5. This is the stitch repeat. Knit 1, yarn in front around the needle, purl 5. This stitch repeat you have to repeat until you are left with 3 stitches. Knit 1 again, stitch repeat, yarn in front and around the needle, purl 5. Last repeat for my pattern, for my swatch, because I have taken 4 multiples of 6. Now I am left with 3 stitches here. Over these 3 stitches, knit 1, yarn in front and around the needle, purl 2. Of course the edge stitches. Now row 8. Knit the first 2 stitches, not a pattern repeat. Stitch repeat here is purl 2, knit 5. Repeat P2, K5 till you are left with 4 stitches. I shall meet you then. You are left with 4 stitches. So purl 2, knit 2 over them. Of course, these are my edge stitches. Now row 9. Purl the first 2 stitches, not a stitch repeat. Stitch repeat is knit 2, purl 5. Knit on knit, purl on purl for this row. Repeat the set of stitches, knit 2, purl 5 till you are left with 4 stitches, and over those 4 stitches you need to simply knit 2 of them and purl 2 of them. That is for row 9. Repeat rows 8 and 9 one more time and get back. So you will complete up to row 11 and get back. I have completed row 11. This is how the pattern is developed, and the last row. The stitch count has to be counted after row 12 now. After 6 and 12 only we have to count the stitches. They will be as per the number of stitches we casted on. Of course, the first 2 are my edge stitches. Knit the first 2, not a stitch repeat. Stitch repeat, purl 2 together, knit 5. Repeat the stitches P2 together, K5 till you are left with 4 stitches. I shall meet you at that particular point. I am left with 4 stitches here. So purl them together, purl the first 2 together, knit the last 2. Okay. Of course, these are my edge stitches. I simply knit my edge stitches. You may purl them to row after row. It's your preference, but you should maintain the same. If you start purling the edge stitches, purl them row after row. If you start knitting them, knit them row after row. Okay, this is how the bud stitch develops into. You can see the buds forming, a textured pattern, a great pattern for all your wearables, etc. for any project that you like. And this can be inserted over a background of STST2. Thank you friends for viewing the small effort of ours. Hope you liked it, and if you really liked it, do click on the bell button, share our videos, subscribe to our channel, and if you like to be notified of all the videos we upload, do click on the bell icon and all notifications. Thank you once again. Have a great day. Bye for now.